OKC chant right now. George tapped out. Adams. George drives. He's fouled. A chance at a three-point play.
Is the lowest this season since the 09-2010 year. And you have this guy right here.
That's right. Sport missed the first shot attempt of the game for the Thunder, who are playing for the first time since a 16-point road win against Phoenix on Friday night. Paul George in the lane, and the Thunder
so far in this first half. Leaves it off to George. Thought about that three. Instead, spins on Arcidiacono. And
yeah, his fourth. George. No, sixth rebound. Oh, I'm sorry. There's George. Oh, that's going to count. And a foul.
82-76, Denver up 6. 7 turnovers by the Nuggets in the third quarter. Paul George.
That's just great hustle.
That is. That's just great hustle on both ends. Thunder recognizing him, also getting down there as Paul George slices and dices his way.
20 in the first half. Holiday, good defensive player on him.
You got the right guy with the basketball.
Got to the rim, counted in the foul.
That's why the Thunder, one of the best defensive teams in the whole league, George.
Driving and scoring is Paul George.
And the weak side rebound taken by Westbrook. Outlet to George. He's got one thing on his mind. Go to the basket. And he scores.
Back snatching away that rebound.
I like that, all 5 to the glass.
George again. This time, speaking of getting to the glass, doing everything for the Thunder.
George crosses. George flips it in. He put it over Jared Allen.
It's a basketball. You're going to have an advantage at the rim for the rebound.
And if you're Paul George, take it to the first 12 minutes, but it's the Thunder with a 3-point lead. As George takes it from the wing and
make plays.
George with the blow-by and gets it. That's 26 now for George.
Just like that, the Lakers lead extends up to 5. George trying to answer, got to the rim.
Trying to dig even closer. George to the rim. The reverse is up and good, and it's down to 6.
Lines up to 3 and knocks it down.
Now George, the aggressive drive, got to the rim, and it drops in. Defended by Torrey Craig, who held him to 1 of 12 on threes in their first meeting. George, what a beautiful finish.
It's a career best scoring average for him, too. He's in his 9th year. And now he just
Lack any type of elevation on that shot, folks.
Look at the fast break opportunity. 17-0 now. Westbrook creates another one. This time it's George on the other end, and the windmill. Paul George, and ball's taken away by Schroeder, and he gives George a little Christmas gift after the D on the other.
Set Luka Doncic up, and watch out. Here we go.
George, all the way up and over.
Angle set to check back in.
I mean, you're flat out seeing some amazing athletes go at it tonight. And there's one of them right there.
30 for George.
This is off the back of the rim as the Thunder inching closer up ahead. George soars and throws it down.
To put pressure on the Nets.
Ball, Paul George. George in the corner. Got by, goes to the rim, throws it down, counted and a foul. Nicely done by Dennis Schroeder. Now Adams getting back. Here come the Thunder with numbers. Schroeder drops it off. George elevates and detonates here in Oklahoma City.
Lakers in defense, and OKC's only shot at 35% tonight. 35%, 24% from 3. Paul George in the fourth quarter. The Lakers are trying to build this organization around George with the bounce up, step back, and it rattles home. Tough shot.
Michael, seeing Steven Adams and the work that he's done, you'd think that he's been in the league a long time, that he's much older than he is. He's out of 21, 28% of the game. As George dances. George feeling it for 3. Got it!
Immediately going right toward the bucket. George on the
when they keep possession. George around Harden, slips it over to Adams, and he pops it home. 5 for 18 from the field, 1 of 10 from three-point range. Beautiful pass, George to Adams.
what hands
in the defense. As Warren loses the handle, that one will trickle into the hands of George. He sets it up for Grant, who slams it home.
Patrick Beverly is going to post him up. Nice slip pass inside, and Adams with the two. Even though your shot's not dropping, he's been so good on the defensive end, creating turnovers, dishing to Noel underneath in a two-handed.
George crosses up behind the back. Adams shows up.
Call a foul one way or the other.
George fires it down. Grant!
And just 5 turnovers, so continue to do that.
Nice slit pass. Paul George, here's an assist right there.
The right bump at the right time can cause a lot of problems with more shooting. And he tried to force something that wasn't there. Up top to Jeremy Grant.
That takes it back out. There is Patterson, the open man, and he converts it as he dials up a three. Trying to spin it off the glass. No good, but you like the effort from the rookie. Now Walker, little Euro step, but it got swatted away by George underneath.
Sets up the Sun steal.
Reason with his head down, got to the rim, but Paul George with the block.
Now Schroeder, and it taken away. Jackson, can he turn the corner? Oh, and a block by George, who kicked it off. Now Kemba Walker back the other way. Paul George, beautiful defense. 13 foul committed by Oklahoma City. Westbrook went for the steal. How about that contest to Paul George? Denied. Recognition, diagnosing the defense, and beating you in an array of ways. And now another steal. Paul George got one man to beat, but he leaves it up for Jeremy Grant.
You show it to him, you got to take it back.
So it's Terrence Ferguson guarding Mitchell, who turns it over, throws it right to Paul in transition, and Paul is able to finish.
I'm not worried about Paul George.
Another deflection, another steal. Paul George.
Clippers right now had their best quarter in that first quarter, just out of rhythm.
Great defense by Paul George, poking it away and getting to the rim and finishing.
On the ground, which is what it was.
Great help defense that time by Paul George, and how many times have we seen that already this year, Michael? Of him, Kemba Walker, and Tony Parker. Parker trying to slip it to Zeller. Nice defense. Ball got deflected by George. Up ahead, Schroeder. Oh, but he got blocked by Zeller in transition.